Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tony Purcell, founder of Team Awake, and today I want to tell you about how to be ultra productive. Whether it's in your own business, you're an entrepreneur and in your own business, or really any task that you want to accomplish, anything that you want to accomplish in life, how to be extremely productive in that and how to actually accomplish the task. And the reason why I'm out here outside today in the snow is because I want to tell you a story about two groups of people who had a goal to make it to the South Pole. Let's imagine here's the South Pole and there's the curvature of the Earth. Their goal was to get to the South Pole, and the two different groups had two different philosophies. Group one said, what we're going to do is every single day we're going to march exactly 20 miles. No matter what, whether it's a sunny day or whether it's a stormy day and it's really hard to move, no matter what, we're going to go 20 miles every single day. Group two said, no, you know what, here's a better idea. Let's just go according to the weather. The easy days that are sunny, we'll go like 60 miles in one day. But then if there's a particularly difficult day, if it's really, really stormy outside, we're going to only go, say, 5 miles that day. So their idea was just to adjust each day according to what was going on just with the weather. And here's what happened, is that Group A, the first group, went all the way to the South Pole and all the way back, and not a single person died. Now this was back in the early days when nobody had really done it before. These groups wanted to be explorers and be the first to do it. So Group A, every single person made it there and back successfully. Group 2, every single person died before ever even reaching the South Pole. Now again, remember the two philosophies. Group 1, the one that made it, went 20 miles every single day, whether it was sunny or whether it was stormy. Group 2 said we'll go as hard as we can each day. So on the sunny days, we'll go really far, and on the stormy days, we'll go 10 miles. And so they adjusted it back and forth. So how does this apply to your business or to anything that you do? Rather than what most people do when they have some kind of goal they want to accomplish, whether it's their weight loss or starting their own business or something like that, there are days when they're really excited and they're really pumped up and they just say, I'm going to go do it. And on those days, they just work themselves to the bone. They do 15-hour days, 16, 17-hour days, just stay up late, get up early, just continue to work and just wear themselves out. And everybody has days that are harder. Some days that you're less excited and pumped up and less motivated. And on those days, what most people do is it's a hard day, so they don't do anything. So instead of doing that, what you do and whatever you're trying to accomplish, whether it's your own business, any kind of task or goal that you're trying to complete, come up with a 20-mile march. Your 20-mile march is what you're committed to do every single day, no matter what. Whether it's one of those days where you're excited and motivated or one of those days when you don't feel like doing anything and you've been busy all day, you still do your 20-mile march. So here's the 3 reasons why the 20-mile march works and works so well and leads to you being successful. Is because number 1, it provides clarity. It gives you clarity in exactly what it is that you want to do each day. One of the biggest mistakes that people make, especially an entrepreneur trying to build their business, is they have such a huge task and they don't know the little steps that they need to take each and every day to accomplish the huge task. So that's why they go to work at it and work 16 hours because there's just this huge task, but very rarely are they actually very effective in their work because they don't know exactly what to do. So breaking down and finding your 20-mile march forces you to get clarity on what's the most important things to do in your business that's actually going to bring you success day by day. Number 2, it's going to give you commitment. Having this 20-mile march gives you commitment so that on the days when you're really busy, got a bunch of other stuff going on, when it's a really hard day, you don't have any motivation, you have that commitment because you committed yourself that I'm going to do this minimum amount every day, no matter what, and you do it day after day after day after day. You don't want to miss a day because you get to the point where you get this unbroken chain that you've done it so long that you don't, a day comes where you don't feel like doing it, but you're like, I just have to do it. just for the sake of keeping that commitment and keeping with doing it every day. Reason number three is reserve energy. So what happened with this group here is that they went 60 miles on a sunny day, and it was a good sunny day, good to go hiking and try to make it to the South Pole, but they expended all of their energy. They exhausted themselves. And then the next day, when it was really stormy and a lot colder and a lot harder to move, they started the day with no energy. See, this group, on the days that it was sunny and easier to travel, they would go and they'd only go 20 miles and then they'd stop and they'd have energy left over. So that way when the next day came and it was harder to travel and it took a lot longer and it was stormy, they had enough energy in their reserve to push through. Those days in your business or whatever you're trying to accomplish, when you don't feel inspired, you don't feel motivated, you don't feel like going and doing it, if you start that day totally exhausted, then you'll have no energy to push through whatever it is that you're going through. But if you have enough energy, then you'll push through anyways. And you have that energy because you have your 20-mile march, and on the good days that you're super inspired and you have tons of energy, you still just do that, and then you can rest, and you can take some time off. And on those days when you're super busy and you're not feeling excited and inspired, you have plenty of reserve energy to go and do it. So here's what you do. In your business, figure out, or whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever goal that you have right now, sit down and figure out your 20-mile march, then get committed to it, because figuring out will give you the clarity, then you get committed to it, and then you're going to have enough energy to do it every single day. So that's the Team Awake TV episode for today. Come join us in Team Awake and let's go and wake up the world.